brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At the 45-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Bears, nothing.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
7 on the play. First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Foles. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. He's going deep for Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Always got some breathing room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go play action here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago!
Darnell Mooney.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. So that'll back them up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score, Packers 21, Bears 7. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the 19-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
And Jimmy Graham, of course, a guy who has been around a while. Been with New Orleans, Seattle, and most recently with Aaron Rodgers and these Green Bay Packers the last 2 seasons. Had 93 catches in a Packer uniform and went over 1,000 yards combined in those 2 years as well. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Eddie Pinheiro for the Bears field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On first down, Patterson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he is solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They run with Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They try again with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Rodgers rolling to his left. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the 39, Foles. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? The 20, 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the set. Recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Bears.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Foles. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Foles. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
A big run there by Jones. And even 90 yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Packers 31, Bears 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 3rd.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a statement after the break.